Hey there, deep divers. Are you ready to ditch those cheesy tourist pamphlets and really get to know a Los Angeles landmark?
Sounds fun.
Today's deep dive is taking us to Griffith Observatory,
Nice.
and we're going way beyond the usual tourist tips today with insider info.
Oh, I love insider info. Where did we get it from?
From a local. It's got some seriously cool stuff in there. Even I was like, wait, really?
I'm intrigued. What's got you so excited?
Well, first of all, you know I love free stuff.
Everyone loves free stuff.
And Griffith Observatory is free. The free admission is just the beginning.
There's so much more to it than that.
So much more. This place is so much more than just a pretty view.
I'm ready to dive in.
Let's do it.
Okay.
First up, science.
Love it.
They have a periodic table display with, get this, actual element samples.
Wow, so you're seeing the building blocks of the universe up close.
Right. How cool is that?
Who doesn't love a good Tesla coil?
I know. Every time I hear Tesla coil, I picture crackling electricity, mad scientist laboratory.
It's just cool.
It's inherently cool.
Exactly.
Have you ever seen a Tesla coil demonstration?
I have. They're always impressive. Seeing those arcs of electricity jump across the gap is a powerful reminder of just how innovative Nikola Tesla really was.
You know, I never thought about it that way. It's like a little bolt of scientific history right there in the museum.
You could say that. It really shows how these breakthroughs from a century ago are still shaping how we understand the world today.
Yeah?
Yeah, it really puts things into perspective.
It really does. And speaking of things that have stood the test of time, Griffith Observatory itself is a piece of history.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Built back in 1935.
Wow.
It's seen decades of change, you know, all while it's just been up there on that hilltop looking at the stars.
I love that.
Alana mentions they did a big renovation in 2006, and they added something called the Gottlieb Transit Corridor.
Yes,
Have you heard of this?
I have. It's really cool.
Tell me more.
It's like, okay, imagine a giant sundial,
Okay, yeah.
but even more precise, more elegant. It's a functioning astronomical instrument.
Whoa.
It links the movements of the sun and the moon to the actual time and date.
How does it do that?
So basically, as the sun moves across the sky,
Okay.
it shines a beam of light through this little opening in the roof of the corridor.
Okay.
And that beam of light, it's like a pointer.
Uh-huh.
It falls on a curved metal plate that's like embedded in the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And etched onto that plate are markings for different times and dates.
No way! So you can tell the time and date just by looking at where the light falls?
Yeah.
That is incredible.
It's a really great example of how, like, ancient civilizations used astronomy for, like, practical purposes.
Yeah, totally.
And for us today, it's just a beautiful reminder of this really intricate dance between the Earth, the sun, and the moon.
That's amazing. So when you're walking around the grounds of the observatory,
Yeah.
make sure you look down,
Okay.
because etched into the pavement are these bronze lines that mark the planetary orbits.
Oh, wow.
And they're all to scale.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
It's one thing to see, like, a drawing of the orbits in a book,
Right.
but to actually get a sense of the distances between them
Yeah.
by actually, like, walking, to imagine yourself walking among those planets.
Right. It makes it real.
That's incredible.
And then to make it even cooler,
What?
the sun.
Yeah.
It's positioned right in front of the main entrance.
Oh, that's so cool.
So, like, from the moment you arrive, you're stepping into this mini model of our solar system.
That is such a smart design element.
Yeah.
It really sparks that sense of curiosity even before you've even gone inside.
Totally. And the immersive experiences, they don't stop there. This lower level exhibit where you can actually experience what you would weigh on different planets.
Oh, I love that exhibit. It's such a cool way to, like, really understand the concept of gravity.
Yeah.
And how it changes from planet to planet.
Yeah, it's one thing to read about it, but to actually feel it in your body.
Yeah. Like, I can't even imagine what it would feel like to be lighter on the moon or, like, way heavier on Jupiter.
Right. It'd be like a mini workout depending on which planet you're on.
Exactly. I think everyone should experience that at least once. And speaking of exploring the universe,
Yeah.
we have to talk about those amazing telescopes.
Oh, yeah, the telescopes. They're open for public viewing,
No way.
day and night.
They out.
Weather permitting, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Can you imagine looking at the rings of Saturn or like the craters on the moon
Like-
through one of those telescopes?
It's incredible,
So cool. It always blows my mind that even though it's in the middle of a huge city,
right?
Griffith Observatory is still a great place for stargazing.
It's true, though. I mean, think about it. It's up high, right?
Yeah, on Mount Hollywood.
Exactly. Not Hollywood. So it's above the worst of the city lights.
That makes sense.
Even in LA, it gives you that chance to, like, really see the stars.
Oh,
you know?
totally.
It reminds you that, like, even in all this hustle and bustle, there's this whole universe out there.
It really does. Okay, we've covered so much about Griffith Observatory today.
I know, right?
From science to history.
To movie magic.
Oh, yeah, all the movies filmed there.
Like Rebel Without a Cause.
Yes.
Did you know that James Dean actually used one of the telescopes at Griffith Observatory in that movie?
No way.
Yeah.
Had no idea. That's amazing. Okay, before we wrap up,
Yeah.
any practical tips?
Oh, absolutely. Parking.
Oh, yeah.
Parking is rough.
I figured.
It's a popular spot, you know?
For sure.
Especially at sunset.
I bet.
So it can be really hard to find parking. Alana actually recommends
What does she recommend?
taking the DHH Observatory bus.
Smart.
Yeah.
Skip the parking stress altogether.
Exactly. And it's only 50 cents.
That's a steal.
I know, right? Each way. Plus, it's air conditioned, which is key for those, like, hot LA days.
Totally. Especially if you're going to be doing some hiking around up there.
Right. And it takes you right to the entrance, so you don't have to hike up.
Amazing.
It's definitely the easiest, most stress-free option.
Nice. Well, I think we've successfully covered Awesome Guide to Griffith Observatory.
I think so, too.
It's clearly way more than just a pretty view.
Way more.
What was your favorite thing about it?
Oh, that's tough. I think, for me, it's how it just, like, blends learning and fun so effortlessly.
Right.
You can geek out about science, learn about history, you know, channel your inner movie buff, and, like, oh, yeah, the views.
And the views.
It's got something for everyone.
Yeah, I love it. A must-do for anyone visiting Los Angeles.
100%.
But deep divers, we want to hear from you.
Yes.
What do you find most fascinating about Griffith Observatory?
Let us know.
Until next time, keep exploring.